one of the debates that I'm seeing here between the guys sticking in comments, Mick, and it's an interesting one. It's what I said earlier. Surely there's no doubt that Craig Gordon gets in the plane. I've just seen one of the guys there saying he had no chance, but no way he should have. That was his big hurrah last night.
I don't care if he's
what you need to have a heart of stone, would you not?
I don't care if he's in the cockpit next to the pilot. He's got to be in the plane. I mean, listen. I mean, Craig Gordon's story is unbelievable. Really, think about it. He's had 2 career killing injuries. I mean, 12 years ago he was Dumbarton coach and looking like he's hanging up his gloves. Do you know what I mean? He was finished, and he's come back and he breaks his leg at 39. He's a year out at 39 with a broken leg. At that point, you think, well, he's probably had a good run. I mean, he come back again. In this year, he's not played, obviously. But I think Barry. I thought he was brilliant last night. I think he does. I mean, I know you can't have sentiment in football. I know that, right? But surely, God, you've got to give the guy a proper kind of bookend to his career by taking him to the World Cup, surely.
Listen, I mean, that's the thing. I'm not saying this based on sentimentality. I'm saying it because I felt going into the Euros, he was probably our best keeper. I felt that was a real hard one for him. And I'm still not sure if I was given the pick right now, Tam, between Angus Gunn and Craig Gordon. I think I might go with Craig Gordon.
There's not a lot in it, and I think that those will be your top 2 keepers. I think if both are fit, and I think that the third place, the likes of Zander Clarke, Liam Kelly, guys like that, Scott Bain, I think that's the one that they'll all be fighting for. But I think if Craig and Angus are fit, they'll be your first 2 keepers.
There's a point. RFC 72 says he'll be fresh for the World Cup as he won't have played. Now, that is a point. I mean,
and the Hearts goalkeeper's pretty good. He's
actually a big part of why they're doing so well. So, is that a problem if he goes from now until the end of the season and hardly gets a sniff at his club?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you've got to be playing. I think any position for Scotland, you've got to be playing football.
But the goalkeepers is not like that. Angus Gunn isn't going to get a game.
He's kind of back up as well.
Yeah, Craig Gordon's not going to get a game. Liam Kelly's not going to get a game. So on that basis, you're saying Scott Bain's number 1 for the World Cup?
No, you're right. As I said, that's what you've got. You've not got a big pool of goalkeepers. And ideally, in an ideal world, you want your goalkeeper to be playing. But as you said, even if they both aren't playing, I don't think there's any better Scottish goalkeepers out there than they 2.
Matt? If I'm Craig Gordon, I'd be asking for a loan deal in January. I mean, I know there was talk about Kilmarnock.
That's not a bad idea.
There was talk about Kilmarnock a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, I think they were up against Hearts at that time as well. If I was him, I'm banging the door and saying, listen, I need a short-term loan deal for 6 months to get me playing somewhere, anywhere. I think you're right, Tam. He's got to be playing. So literally anywhere on loan for 6 months to get him game time, get him playing. And by the way, the phone off the hook. If Craig Gordon's available for a loan deal for 6 months, he'll get plenty of offers.
You're right, and he'll get a game every week.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be chatting at my door and saying, "Any chance help me out here? A wee loan deal."
Right.